The person who hugged you recently took something spiritual from you. Open now. Archangel Michael says, this message is urgent and must reach you before the next cycle of light touches your home. Someone embraced you with warmth, but their intentions were cloaked in something invisible and powerful. In that very moment, a spiritual exchange occurred, and something vital was taken from you without your consent. Your energy shifted subtly right after the hug. It felt like nothing at first, just a simple gesture of closeness. But it was more than physical touch, it was an opening into your divine frequency. They didn't just hug you, they accessed something sacred. Your aura, which had been glowing with divine light, flickered softly after their hands wrapped around you. You may have noticed strange dreams or a sudden dip in your mood since that moment. That was not coincidence. That person came carrying spiritual hunger and disguised it with affection. They have been watching the strength in your light and envying your natural connection to the divine realm. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a reason you've been feeling exhausted even after resting. There's a reason your peace is disturbed when you try to sit in silence. They left with something that wasn't theirs. Archangel Michael says, your spiritual shield was pierced. Not broken entirely, but weakened enough to let darkness linger closer than before. They touched your shoulder, but they reached your soul. You carry divine codes in your being. These codes emit frequencies that uplift, inspire, and heal. When someone spiritually manipulative makes contact, those codes are at risk. That hug was calculated. It was premeditated in silence and cloaked in a smile. They left with part of your radiance in their hands. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Now you are being called to reclaim what was taken. You must understand this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. The enemy works through closeness, not always through conflict. This person has been going through a dry spiritual season. They've felt cut off, blocked, and in a state of internal chaos. So when they hugged you, it wasn't about affection, it was about survival. They saw your light and needed a piece of it. They knew your energy had the warmth they no longer possessed. And instead of asking, they took. Their spirit latched onto your brightness. They may have even smiled wider after the hug, while you felt drained and confused. They used closeness to execute an unseen theft. Type Amen to get blessing 888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may be having physical signs now. Random headaches, strange cravings, a sudden shift in your appetite. These are reactions to an energy vacuum that was pulled from you. They accessed your inner sanctuary. Your spirit allowed it for a moment, believing it was safe. But now, the damage must be reversed. Cleanse yourself under moonlight. Light a white candle and call upon the purest energy around you. Speak aloud what you want returned and demand it by spiritual law. You don't need to see them again to reverse the transfer. Your command in the spirit realm is powerful enough. Say their name with clarity, and sever the invisible rope they tied to you. Type Amen to get blessing 121. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Do not doubt the strength of your soul. You were chosen for protection, even from hidden threats. The divine realm is watching your back even now. Archangel Michael says, he has already begun sealing the places where your light was leaking. He is standing by your doorway, guarding your sleep, cleansing your thoughts. But you must stay alert in the coming days. You may get a message from that person. A call, a visit, a laugh shared with a twist of guilt. They are hoping you never find out what truly happened. But it's too late for them. The moment you opened this message, you were granted vision. Now you see things clearly. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They used that hug to mirror your power. Now they walk around trying to channel what you built through years of discipline. But their frequency is unstable, it will collapse without their own foundation. That's why they may come back again. They want more. They want to tap into the well you carry inside your being. You will feel it in your body if they're near. A weight pressing on your chest, a sudden rush of tension in your jaw. That is your spiritual radar warning you. Trust your discomfort. Your soul doesn't lie. It's wiser than any smile or spoken words. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This isn't the first time someone tried this with you. But this was different because this person was close. They knew you trusted them. That's why the betrayal was deeper. That's why the spiritual impact is heavier this time. You were unguarded because you saw them as harmless. But your spirit knew. Your spirit felt the shift. And now you're here, reading what your soul already suspected. Your sleep may have been disturbed since the hug. Vivid dreams, whispers, or feelings of being watched. That's because a tether was formed, and it needs to be cut now. Type Amen to get blessing 232. You have divine backing. You are not alone in this spiritual recovery. The restoration has already started the moment you accepted this truth. Burn herbs like sage or frankincense tonight. Play soft healing sounds that connect you to divine vibration. And declare with your voice, what was taken without permission returns to me tenfold. That command alone can begin the shift. The energy will obey your authority. Because what they took wasn't just yours, it was divine property. They weren't ready to handle it. That's why it will burn in their hands. Their spirit will feel heat, confusion, and agitation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You were marked with sacred fire since birth. That hug was an attempt to touch that fire without being burned. But no one walks away untouched when they steal from the divine. They'll start feeling disconnected soon. Because stolen light is temporary. It fades like dust without divine alignment. You'll hear rumors about them. A sudden emotional breakdown, a confession, or strange behavior. That's the backlash of touching what wasn't theirs to take. Be still. Don't react. Let the divine realm handle the justice. Type Amen to get blessing 313. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The energy you lost is returning. You'll feel stronger after tonight. You'll feel your inner flame becoming wild again. The best part is, this is only a setup for your elevation. Sometimes spiritual attacks are invitations to rise higher. And this was your invitation. What they took is returning multiplied. Because when you face spiritual theft and overcome it, you gain dominion. You become untouchable in realms they can't even access. You are shifting now. Your light is expanding. You are stepping into a stronger version of yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You don't need to seek revenge. You don't even need to confront them. What was taken is being returned. But more importantly, you are being upgraded. That small spiritual loss unlocked a massive blessing. A portal has opened above your head. Archangel Michael says, the energy that was drained has been replaced with a rarer frequency. You are now carrying energy most don't even understand. Use it wisely, protect it fiercely. Watch your dreams tonight. You will see a figure walking away with a faint glow. That is the energy thief, losing what they tried to keep. Type Amen to get blessing 848. You'll wake up lighter. Colors will look brighter. Sounds will feel more harmonious. That's your spirit confirming its healing. You'll feel like yourself again, but stronger. Because now you are awakened. No one will ever take from you again without spiritual consequence. You've stepped into a new layer of awareness. And from now on, you'll sense intentions before words. Let this be your reminder, you are protected. Your energy is sacred. And no spiritual theft will go unnoticed again. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Your light is no longer vulnerable the way it once was. There has been a recalibration inside you. Now your aura burns with divine fire, not just light. The next time someone tries to get close for the wrong reason, they will feel resistance. They will feel heat, confusion, and even dizziness. Because your spirit now recognizes subtle thefts and denies access before it even begins. You've entered the realm of spiritual discernment. Where your soul speaks before your mouth does. Where your body tells the truth even if someone's words don't. Type Amen to get blessing 454. That person who hugged you may already feel the backlash. Not in obvious ways, but through internal restlessness and strange turns in their own life. Because touching sacred energy without permission brings karmic imbalance. They might dream of you now. See your face when they close their eyes. That's not affection, it's the energy bond refusing to let them rest. Your image will remain in their subconscious until they release what they took. But it doesn't mean you have to reconnect or revisit the pain. It just means your presence is a spiritual mirror now. They will see the truth of their actions without you ever saying a word. And they will remember that hug, not as comfort, but as confrontation. Because light doesn't allow darkness to walk away untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 202. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says your timeline is being corrected now. The delay caused by that energy interruption is ending. What was supposed to come to you last week, last month, even last year, is being released. Your dreams will feel more real soon. Because your connection is being strengthened. Even your intuition will sharpen, picking up details you once ignored. They tried to block your clarity, but failed. Because the divine has re-anointed you with higher sight. You will see betrayal before it forms now. You may feel emotional waves over the next 72 hours. Let them pass. They are echoes of what your spirit released. Type Amen to get blessing 212. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. That hug was the closing chapter of a soul lesson. The kind of lesson that graduates you to deeper protection and wiser energy boundaries. You are no longer accessible to those who come with hidden hunger. You are guarded now by fire. Fire that purifies intentions before they reach you. Fire that shields without your effort. Look closely at the people around you. Someone else may have noticed a shift in you. They may even be confused by your sudden calm or glow. That's because your restoration wasn't subtle. It was radical. And those with sensitive spirits can feel it. Type Amen to get blessing 656. From this moment forward, let your hugs be rare. Let your touch be sacred and intentional. Only offer what is meant to be shared. Because some people aren't seeking comfort. They're seeking spiritual shortcuts. They want what they didn't earn. And you are no longer a source they can steal from. You are a temple now. Guarded not just by angels, but by awakening. Speak aloud today. I release all energy that is not mine. I reclaim what was taken. I am whole again. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Watch how peace floods your body after those words. Watch how stillness returns to your space. That's the power of declaration in alignment with truth. The person who hugged you is on a separate journey now. They may try to mimic your energy. But the divine doesn't reward stolen frequency. You are walking into an upgrade. This was your final test. To see if you'd recognize the unseen before it destroyed the scene. And you did. You listened. And now you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Be mindful in the coming week. Someone new may try to step close. But this time, you'll feel it before they even extend their arms. You'll sense it in their eyes. In the way they linger too long. In the way they speak as if pulling energy from your joy. Cut that cord before it forms. Turn inward. And let your divine self speak louder than their charm. This is not fear, it's wisdom. And you are now walking in it with clarity and grace. You are becoming spiritually bulletproof. Type Amen to get blessing 919. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Let this moment mark the start of your spiritual authority. No more giving your essence to those who do not honor it. No more spiritual silence when theft takes place in plain sight. You are now a guardian of light. And the person who hugged you will eventually understand. They didn't just touch a person. They touched the throne inside you. And that comes with consequence. But you, beloved, walk away restored. You walk away victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 117. You didn't just survive what they did, you evolved. The moment you understood their silent intention, your soul activated another layer of divine intelligence. You are now in possession of spiritual keys that unlock protection many only pray for. Archangel Michael says your aura is no longer transparent, it has become reflective. Now, when someone with dark motives approaches, their own energy bounces back at them. They won't be able to drain you again because their tactics have expired. They will try to reconnect. But the feeling won't be the same anymore. Where there was once openness, there will now be divine distance. They won't understand why they feel small in your presence. It's because you've spiritually matured past manipulation. And they no longer recognize the upgraded version of you. Type Amen to get blessing 848. You must keep your space pure for the next 7 days. Burn incense, play high vibrational frequencies, speak blessings aloud over your room. Let every corner of your space know you are no longer prey. Your body might still remember the discomfort they left behind. It may ache in strange areas or feel tight for no reason. This is just the residue of spiritual extraction, now reversing. The light returning to you is not the same light that was taken. This new light is coated with divine instruction. It is wiser, sharper, and more impenetrable. You are no longer just glowing, you are radiating. Not all will be able to stand in your presence now. And that's exactly how it should be. Type Amen to get blessing 313. That person who hugged you is already feeling exposed. They can feel the block. They know their access is gone. They may begin speaking your name in conversations, trying to reattach their energy through words and attention. Do not respond. Do not reopen that portal. Because the moment you respond, they will feel a spark again. And all their attempts will come rushing back. But this time, your silence is your sword. Their spiritual theft was temporary. But your divine recovery is permanent. And they will never forget the cost of touching sacredness with impure motives. Type Amen to get blessing 606 that if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You are being watched by higher forces. Not for punishment, but for promotion. This incident has proven you're ready for deeper realms. Your sensitivity isn't weakness. It's your power. Your ability to sense, to feel, to know without being told, it's divine technology. They thought they took something. But they triggered your ascension. What a mistake they made. Let that hug be the last silent invasion you ever allow. Let it mark the end of spiritual ignorance. You are awakened now. Type Amen to get blessing 535. You may hear from someone who was spiritually tied to that person. They might come to you, confused, angry, or curious. They are feeling the ripple of the spiritual severing. Your name will echo in rooms where you were never invited. Because light makes noise when it leaves. And what was taken is making its way back through unusual paths. Do not be surprised if blessings start returning from old connections. You might get a call, an offer, or a message from someone you forgot. That's the energy finding its way home. Let it return. Let it multiply. Let it flow into your hands with ease. Type Amen to get blessing 979. Your walk has changed. Your voice carries more frequency. Your silence, more power. You are no longer someone who gives energy freely. You are someone who must be spiritually invited, honored, before you release your light. And even then, only if it aligns with your divine blueprint. This is the part where your spiritual identity becomes clearer. People will look at you and feel uneasy if they carry hidden intentions. It's not personal. It's protection. This transformation didn't come without cost. But now you carry proof of spiritual victory. You've been touched and tested, but you won. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You were never meant to be common. Your energy was never created to be handled by anyone casually. That's why your touch leaves a mark, and why people want it so badly. But now you know better. And because of that, you'll never be drained the same way again. This wisdom will carry you into realms of spiritual wealth. Not just material gain, but divine knowing. Knowing who's real, who's clean, who's safe, and who's just pretending to care. They may even act like nothing happened. They may even compliment you more, trying to reset the damage. But your soul knows better. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Keep your mirror clean. Not just the one in your home, but the one in your heart. Because what you reflect now is divine truth. Let your spirit become your shield. Let your breath carry clarity. Let your presence be protection for others who haven't awakened yet. You are being prepared for leadership. Not with a title, but with energy. Your frequency alone will speak louder than any words. And those who took from you will feel the echo of what they lost. Because stolen light dims in foreign hands. But divine light always finds its way back to source. Type Amen to get blessing 262. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. It is already done. Your restoration is sealed. And no one will ever rob you unnoticed again. You are walking in a divine dimension now. One where intention is louder than speech. Where energy speaks before lips move. Walk tall. Be still. Your aura is speaking on your behalf. Type Amen to get blessing 303. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.